you can see it. Look at that. All right, everybody. I'm about to show you all what I am currently working on. This is the pattern McCall's 7405. It is a learn to sew for fun. I'm making view A. Now let me tell you a brief background about this fabric. I purchased this fabric in 2024, pretty much last year. I don't know which month, but I do know it was last year. And I had plans to use this fabric, which is over 4 yards. Over 4 yards of fabric. So once again, I had plans to use this fabric with another pattern. However, I asked my husband, I was like, hey, what should I make? Forgive my background noise. It's my guys, my sons playing their game. Notice that the pattern is only on one side, but it reflects over here. So that's something to keep in mind. I will be making view A. I have already pressed my fabric. My next step is to cut everything out for this pattern. I will need pattern piece number 1, 2, and 3. All right, everybody. Welcome to my new craft room, y'all. Forgive my hair. It's always doing the most. Y'all ain't here for that, but I want to do something. All right, everybody. She's back. She's back. My surgery. I did forget to mention this. Well, on number 4, where it says pin back 2 sections, right sides together, matching notches on the pattern piece. There is on the pattern piece. The pattern piece does not have the 3 notches, so just be aware of that when you cut out your pattern piece. And it says on step number 4 that you need to Ziggy, stop. That you need to match your notches. You will not be able to match your notches. You should have to match your side seams the best to your ability because the pattern piece does not contain the notches. Just want to give y'all a heads up on that, on instruction number 4 of the sewing directions, that there will not be on pattern piece number 2 3 notches. All right, everybody. I hope they help y'all out. Everybody, look, I made a French seam. Interested in making a French seams where you have your raw edges enclosed, or in this case, you can no longer see your raw edges. Let me show you how to do it. Step 1 is to have your fabric wrong sides together. That's step 1. You will stitch it. You will stitch your fabric 3/8 of an inch, 3/8 of an inch with right sides facing. Once you stitch it all the way down 3/8 of an inch, you will press your seam open. So once again, right sides, wrong sides facing each other. You're gonna stitch. You will stitch 3/8 of an inch from the armpit all the way down. Then you will press. You will return to your pressing area, your ironing board. In this case, my ironing board. You will press your seam open. What I mean by, you'll press it to one side and you'll come back and you'll press your seams open. All right. Then you will go ahead. Now it's the time to grab some shears or whatever you have, and it's to clip the excess almost down to 3/8 without cutting through your fabric. So let me give you all an idea of how to do it. All right, so here, let me show you. So here I have my little scissors. These are for lingerie making. I'm cutting it down. You don't want this to show through the other side, so you're gonna cut as close as you can without cutting through. So on the other side, I didn't cut it as close, everybody. So I'm trying my best to get it there now. Try your best not to cut your fabric. So I'm getting down to this point of it. And you're gonna do this all the way till you get to the end. And you're gonna do the same on this side. So what you do to this side, just like an equation, you must do to the other side. There you go. So continue that, and I return. All right, y'all. I got too close to my seam, so make sure y'all be careful. Don't make the same mistake that I did. But I'm about to fix it. I'm gonna stitch it closed, and then we're gonna turn our garment right sides facing, and we're gonna stitch at 1/4 inch. Hey everybody, I fixed my mistake, so you should have something look like similar to this if you clipped as low as I did. If not, it may look a little different. So now what you're gonna do, you're gonna take your fabric. Right now you're looking at the right side, and you're gonna place your right sides facing. So what you're gonna do is, sorry about trying to get it so y'all can see. Alright, so what you're gonna do, it is right sides facing. So you're gonna take it, flip it out, right here, this is that seam, shake it out, get your seam, take it right here, start at the armpit. You're gonna stitch 1/4 inch. So you want to make sure you see your seam, and once you see your seam, you need to press your seam. You want that nice smooth little seam right there. Alright, so I have pressed my seam. I'm going to take this starting here. I want to stitch all the way down 1/4 inch. And once you're done, return, press one more time, and you should have a seam that looks just like this. Hopefully a little bit better than that. See, that's why I was telling you all how to get close enough. But I know next time to do so. Okay. Yeah, something that looks like that. That's a little prettier. But it looks a lot better than mine, everybody, if you did it correctly. This side, when cross our fingers, come out better. Alright, so take it to the sewing machine, 1/4 inch seam allowance from here all the way down to the bottom of the hem. Go ahead and press the finished seam. When you get back, you should have something that looks like this. And the inside will look like this. Nice and clean. So those are your goals, to have the inside look just like that, nice and clean. So this is the back of my dress. So now what I want to do, I want to press my seams. So press that seam I just made to lock the stitches in. See, no raw edges. No raw edges. Then I'm gonna flip it, turn it inside out. I'm gonna press that seam again. And we'll pick up tomorrow on the waistband. Voila. Up next, we have the back. All right, chair around. We have the back. We have the front. It's starting to come along. Coming along. All right, next thing we need to work on now is the drawstrings that'll go through the front. Through here, out. So through here, out, and the tie, and you had a little peekaboo in the back. All right. All right, everybody. Next step is to create the casing for the back. You are going to fold your raw edge over 5/8 of an inch. Then you're going to take that and you're going to fold over 1/4 of an inch, and then you're going to make it happen like that. All right, let's get to it. All right, everybody, I hope y'all can see what I'm doing. There we go. Okay, so here, you're going to take your seam. There we go. You're going to take this. You're going to mark 5, take your seam gauge or whatever you would like to use, mark 5/8 of an inch. Actually, I had it 1 1/4 of an inch. All right. So this is to get the marking for the fold line. I did transfer everybody, but I'm not sure that's the right line. So therefore, I'm just gonna redo it. I figure as long as it lines up with my other one, it should be fine. All right. All the way through. Actually, a little fold up. Y'all see that? She a little off. All right. Take it. Fold my line. Fold it down. I can see the line on this side. Make sure this end lines up. Should the edges line up? They're even. So I'm gonna press mine like this. Take your hot iron. Watch your fingers. While you're pressing. Y'all wondering I can see my marker through the other side. That's why I'm going back and repressing. Okay. Next, we're going to take it under 1/4 of an inch and fold that. All right. I'm gonna eyeball it, everybody. Hope. Yep, so now we're gonna take it, fold the bad boy in, and flip it, and fold the raw edge under. Take you one final press. Once again, make sure that bottom edge goes under, because this is for your casing. right. Take this to your sewing machine. You'll take this to your sewing machine and you will stitch close to the edge as possible, all the way across. Leave these open. This is what your casing is going to come through. Same here. Take your other piece, stitch close to the edge. Leave this open. Leave the ends open. That'll be your casing. All right, let's return here. Everybody, I have folded it, fold down, fold line 1 inch. Now I'm about to take it to the sewing machine, stitch this down as closest to the edge as possible, and I'll be back. Stay tuned for tomorrow for when we are working on our drawstring. See you all tomorrow. So drawstring and hem. We're almost done. If you're making view A with me, drawstring and hem. All right, everybody. Several days later, and let me tell you how many times it took your girl to get that waistband right. Y'all forgive it. I'm sewing. Let's go. Ready? Attempt number 1. Attempt number 2. Hold on. We ain't gonna talk about that. Attempt number 2. I thought I had them connected correctly, y'all, at the notch area. However, your girl did not. So therefore, it just broke apart. So that's attempt number 2. Attempt number 3. Last but not least, let me show y'all attempt number 4. It's actually inside of the dress. Turn y'all around. This is attempt number 4. I got it right. That's what my motto is. Keep trying until you get it right. Denise Slough Sewers. I made it happen, y'all. Let me show it to y'all. So this is the front. So what you do, what I did, I took the waistband, just like I showed you all earlier. I clipped the notches, folded the waistband in half, took it to my sewing machine, stitched 5/8 of an inch. Stitched using the 5/8 of an inch seam allowance, and I fed my item through, fed the drawstring through. I started with, let me turn it around so I can show you all. I did everything off camera, everybody. So all I did was follow the sew along. I started here, feeding the elastic through. It went all the way through. Make sure now when you are feeding the elastic through that it does not twist. I did have some issues with it twisting. For example, this one. If y'all notice that, this one right here is twisted. There we go. Alright, so make sure it doesn't twist. Try it on to make sure it fits the way. So what I did, I started in the back using a safety pin. Using a safety pin, I fed it through the front. Let me show you so it hopefully makes more sense. It's difficult, y'all, for me to. Grab the front. Make sure it's straight. Pull a little bit. All right. Still looking good. That's a good sign. Bless you. Okay. All right. So. Okay. Straight. Try to make sure the ends are even. Okay, so this is front strut. And this right here. Oh, there you go. Hopefully good. All right. Enjoy. All right, now it's time to try it on. Adjust your straps and then pin them so they won't twist. Okay, as you can see here. Oh, sorry about hold up. As you can see here. Sorry to shout in your ear. The armpit area is way too large. Any further and it will expose my breast. I don't want that. So I will continue the seam further up and I'll put a pin there so I know to kind of take that seam straight up to make the modifications. So I'm going to do that there. Just like in the bust area. Everything else will stay free flowing. I just need that little bust. I need her to do right. Something look like this, everybody. So what that does, that gets rid of that little gap. So I feel very comfortable wearing this. And I just gotta kind of trail it back. Stay tuned, I'll show y'all what I end up doing. Hello, everybody. It's several days later, and I'm finally back, everybody. I cannot believe this took me almost a month to complete. Can y'all believe it? Almost a month. 1 month to complete this dress. Now, when you make it, it will not, because I had life distractions prevent me from doing things and not feeling too well as usual. So your girl back at it. I'm happy we finished. Let me show you all what adjustments I made to the pattern pieces to ensure a perfect fit for your girl, Denise Sloth Souls. All right, everybody, here we go. So, I went back. I should have done this before. FYI, I highly recommend you all measure the distance from your shoulder blade all the way down to your armpit. And don't be like me, because your girl went ahead and just cut the pattern pieces out, cut my fabric out, and said, oh, it's going to be just right. It's going to fit me. No, it did not. I had a hole. You will see from previous version where you can see all the boobage right here. I did not want that. Therefore, I went back, I measured from my shoulder blade once again to my armpits, and I added that distance. So this is the original pattern piece number 1, as you can see. So long area here. I went back after measuring. I added a piece of butcher paper to it, to the measurements of my body. So in other words, I'm making it to fit me. Woohoo! Isn't it joys of sewing when you got an opportunity? If something doesn't fit, you can go ahead and adjust to make it fit just for you. That's what your girl did. So if you're doing this and you need to make adjustments to the armpit like your girl did, I highly recommend what you do to the front, like an equation, you do to the back. I know we're not in math, we're not in equations, but however, that's how I remember. What you do to the left side, you must do to the right side. What you do to the pattern piece number 1, to ensure your armhole is not too low, you must also do for pattern piece number. You must also do the same to pattern piece number 2, which is the back. So you see how just the armhole, it is not perfect, but it worked out in my favor. All right, so as you can see, pattern piece number 1 is the front. I did that to the front. And I made view A, just in case you always want, I forgot to mention that. I made view A. And I did that to the back. Now, view A, I made a size extra large. I made a size extra large, everybody. So I did that. View A, size extra large. I adjusted the length of the armpit hole so that it would not be so long. I shortened the armpit hole. That's what I'm trying to say, everybody. All right, everybody. So y'all stay tuned for the review. I'm going to try it on and show you all what I did, how it looks, and close out this video because me made it's complete. All right, everybody. Let me pause for the cause, show you all the reveal. Now be aware your girl ain't gonna style it. We ain't got time for that. I'm just showing y'all what I made today because what I probably do, I take that back. Tomorrow, I'm gonna come on here and I'm gonna show. No, I'm gonna go ahead and do it today because see that what happens. Life happens and then tomorrow hit and I have plans to come in here. I don't get an opportunity to do so because you know life is life ain't. So here's my dress with the adjusted. You're wondering. Armhole length. Look at that. Don't be like me. Make sure your straps do not twist. There you go. I'm going to actually go back once I try it on again, everybody. And I'm going to stitch here and here and here everywhere. So all I got to do is slide my arms into my dress. Don't have to do readjust. Don't have to worry about readjusting anything. And it should be a done deal. All right, stay tuned for the reveal. I'm actually doing it today. Y'all don't come for me now for my hair being tied up. You don't want to see below. You don't want to see below this. So we just going to go ahead and just show you the dress. Everybody, the reveal. Got that all picked the way I want it. Do y'all see it? Hold on. Let me come in my room. Ready? Y'all see me? Y'all see me? Let me close my guy's bathroom door. I made it. Turn around so you can see it. Look at that. That little keyhole. She's somewhere back there, y'all. There you go. Y'all see her? It's just me. Forgive the hair. Don't come through for me now. Good vibes only. Good vibes only, okay? I'm finally revealing this me-made reveal. This is a one made with 100% cotton. It is a lightweight denim fabric that I have had in my stash since last year. I purchased like 4 yards of it, y'all. Hubby gave me this idea to go ahead and use it as a dress. And I was like, oh, heck yeah. So let me show y'all which pattern. Once again. Oh, did my chalk board. Okay. So, I am wearing McCall's 7405 View A. I use 100% cotton denim fabric or denim print, however you would like to say it. It's very lightweight, airy, breathable. It will be nice for the cruise that my family and I are going on in October. Look at it. I'm like, All right, everybody. Y'all have seen it. Let me slide y'all back up so I can exit. All right, everybody. Okay, everybody. I hope that you have enjoyed sewing McCall's. I hope that you all have enjoyed sewing McCall's 7405 with me. View A, the steps. Now, if you want a true sew along, I will put a link to the video that I use to assist me. There's a solo on YouTube that you all can follow from beginning to the end for views A, B, and C. And she shows you step by step of how to do it. If you need that assistance, this right here is just for me to show you some of the steps that I did to complete this sewing project, to get to the end, and finally give you all a me-made reveal. So y'all stay tuned. More me-made reveals coming your way soon. All right, everybody. My motto is keep trying until you get it right. Denise Slough Sewers. If you like my video, please don't forget to leave your girl a thumbs up. Please like and share so others can see some of my me-mades wear, and they may be interested in my channel so I continue to grow my channel. Thank you all so much for watching, liking, subscribing, sharing, and returning to watching the video with your girl, Denise Slough Sewers. Have an amazing day, night, weekend, or whatever time you're watching my video. I will see you all on the next one. Bye-bye.